Gilston. This is my friend Justin Hall. We're here at Cooper MMA, and today I'd like to discuss my favorite grip. There are a lot of different ways of gripping up. Of course, it depends whether there's gi or no gi, but my personal favorite is the double collar or pocket grip. The reason it's called pocket grip is because I make this little fold here in the collar and bring my fingers underneath. And the reason you do this rather than just the collar, if he wants to break this grip, it's pretty easy if I'm grabbing here because he just pulls out. But if I'm here and he tries to do that, I have a lot of material that my fingers can hold on to. And again, I'm just holding with the three small fingers. I'm not using my thumb and my index finger. That would wear me out very quickly. It would wear out the top of my hand. The little fingers, the muscles are in the bottom, and I can hold on quite securely. Generally, I mean, I'm in my late 60s, and you'll notice that I do not require having my knuckles all taped up. And that's because I've always used this very relaxed grip with the three small fingers. So this grip, the disadvantage of this grip, when you have a sleeve, you can really pull somebody. With this grip, if I pull, he doesn't go nearly as far. So that's the caveat, and that's what I have to deal with. Now, the reason this grip works well for me is twofold. One is, as you get older, you become more defensive, and this is a very fine grip for defense. And the other is that I really like sacrifice techniques. And when I'm dealing with a sacrifice technique, I want to move his body rather than his arm. So this grip works extremely well for sacrifices. So if he grips up, I say it's a very strong defensive. I can, if he has a collar, high collar grip, I can lift up underneath and make things very, very awkward for him. And on the sleeve side, I can move his arm. So he wants his arm to be high for most throws, and I can make it very easy by pulling it down. So I keep my elbows in. But for the collar side, when he starts to attack, I lift up. Snap down, right? Very often we're talking about snap downs because it gets a good reaction from your opponent. With a double collar, a snap down is extremely strong, and he's very much compromised from here. So when he comes back up, I can come in for tomoe-nage, which I don't like particularly, but sumigeshi I love. So he comes back up, and it's very easy for me to throw him using that momentum of him rising. I like hand throws. I like the sumiotoshi, the corner reversal. Again, I'm going to pull him down here. I step back with my left leg. So it's down and up and over. Again, that double collar makes this very easy. Down, up. You'll notice I'm lifting on this side and pulling down here and turning my body. I don't do a lot of hip throws. Hip throws require speed and a certain amount of agility. As you get older, it's harder to get that. But I do like koshiguruma. So I'm already up close to his collar. Normally with Koshiguruma, I'm going to lift high here. In this case, I bring his arm up. So again, pull him into me. My hands are high. This hand is very easy to slip around his neck. This is compromising his arm. Hip in. Koshiguruma meaning neck wheel. Once again, here. And at speed. All the foot sweeps, surikomi, surikomiyashi, harai surikomi, sasai surikomiyashi, lifting and pulling is very natural. It's easier than having to manipulate his arm. Here I'm fighting his shoulder. It can be very difficult unless we're really moving to compromise his arm, but here I don't care. So I like surikomiyashi a lot. It's not a throw that many judokas like, but because of the double collar, it gets him up and makes it easy for me to attack. So once again, I'm bringing the collars together, lifting up, moving forward. I step and put my weight on the far foot, push the outside leg into the inside leg. And as long as he's up on his toes, I don't need a lot of movement to make this work. At speed. I also am very fond of kosotogari. This time I pull down on one collar and push on the other side. I want a reaction from him. So as I step in, he reacts by straightening back up. I'm lifting with my right hand. Now my left hand comes towards my right as I sweep. Anytime I'm pushing into him, if I get a push-back reaction, another one of my favorite throws, Yoko Wakari, the side separation. So all I need is the slightest bit of push, and I'm going to drop like a log in front of him. And again, that double collar, I just pull him into my body, and it makes it very natural. So from this side. So all I'm doing is pushing, waiting for that tiny little response. Okay, if he has an obnoxious grip of his own, this helps me, the double collar helps me break his grip, okay? Because I'm inside, I've already talked about the fact that I can lift up his arm. If he's trying to stiff arm me, it's easy to come from here over the top. On the sleeve side, it's easy for me to come from here around over the top and break his grip. So it has that advantage as well. If I want to get, if I'm getting a very strong stiff arm, I want to get perpendicular to him. Because I'm on the inside, I can push-pull, really, really stiff. Okay, so it lets me get these angles more easily than if he's with the sleeve. All right, so this gives you some ideas of the advantages, the pros and cons of the pocket grip, and some of the various things that you can do with it. If you like the videos, please click like and subscribe to our channel, Seiryoku Zenyo. That means maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you will get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Justin.